but not really sure. I think teams are getting greedier in what they're picking right now. Mid lane,
Nice
I
kill.
think these were 9 stacks. Like, what do? How do you run away with the hero disruption defensively?
Yeah, like even if he survives here, it's still the problem of he just missed
No XP.
2 different creeps, and now he's surrounded and is very likely going to be dying here. Running down
Don't
by
use
the
fairy
ion
fire.
shell.
No.
Yeah.
That's a mistake. Like, you're gonna die anyway.
Doesn't, yeah, he's going to charge into that mid lane real soon. I was going to say, there's nothing really stopping you from just keep on running and knowing over and over again. He doesn't have Avalanche to stop the charge, plus he was lassoed up as well. Solo TP's in a bit too late to save.
Can't really just group up and try to take the towers. Hans can, and he's been really annoying. Now he's going for the Drow Ranger. I want to see if Drow Ranger has a point in Gust. Yes, she does.
Pretty much the best answer he's got for it, and Hanskin will pay the price, it seems, as Zayat perfectly positioned to stun him underneath. I think he's transitioned into the offlane.
When I first saw him playing the offlane, it wasn't that great.
Yep.
But man has experience, and I think right now he's like getting the most out of it.
Coming back in. Oh, if they could get this kill on Limp, it would be really big, but he's going to fly to the other side of the cliff. The last few seconds of Firefly plus the stick, that'll keep him alive. Lane that is rather tough, especially up against 2 melee heroes like that. They're going to try and pop out, go for ILTW. It's not the rotation from the Faceless Void, but rather our Bat Rider. Now, the Disruption's going to be able to buy a little bit of time for ILTW, still stuck underneath the flames. Limp is chased away. Zions actually gets the kick out. There's the Gust to push these heroes away as well, but ILTW just cannot seem to get enough space. There is going to be some rotations, though. No one coming in, but Hanskin's already charged his way out. Limp, he's going to be the one left behind, and probably chain stun down. We still have the Ravage up if needed. Oh,
Hanskin gets the courier.
Cheeky little courier kill from him.
Ravage him just for the lulz. Nope, not gonna happen. Like, you can see that Virtus.pro needs the road on the bottom. I think Alliance is fine with that. Like, they would want to use the Chrono, but Faceless Void is just fine with farming.
Solo going to be pushed back by Hanskin. Now Limp is still trying to keep his distance, doesn't want to dive too deep into tier 2 tower. They're going to drop the coil to try and let Hanskin get out, but ILTW was on the other side of things. Drow Ranger wants to keep on farming, so it's just kind of tied, chilling here. Slowly but surely, wailing on the tower. Does actually manage to bait in Hanskin, almost getting the kill, but instead they're met with a Chronosphere onto 2. Now they don't have the best damage to throw into this Chronosphere, so as a result, looks like maybe everyone's going to get out. A beautiful Ravage onto 4 with ILTW pumping out some damage, but it doesn't matter. Nico Baby shakes it off at the time walk with the Ion Shell. He's going to be able to run down 1, and with the lasso, ILTW, he's going to be snagged up. That's going to be free food for Nico Baby. Hey, look, Hanskin's back into play, and they can chase even more heroes now with the wall replica slowing down. No one, a coil on
gonna be a full team wipe.
It is looking like a total wipe. They're going to chase down Resolution first because they know he's the harder kill to get. They're going to just let Solo die to Limp here. One more kill, 10 damage at a time, but they finally do get it. A team wipe at 13 minutes. With Murder time and time again, simply just charges away from Virtus.pro, even though he's surrounded by 3 or 4 heroes. They're going to try and go again, this time without the Ravage. It didn't go so well the first time, Lacoste, and I can't see how it's going to go well this time. No Ravage means no chance at stopping the tide of Alliance heroes running at you.
Limp knows what's up. Go with that tip.
With the Surge, he'll just be able to run down the backline heroes here. Now, no one's going to come back in. Don't think his combo actually kills Limp. He's actually offering the high 5, but thanks to the silence from FNG, his aggression is quickly stopped. Resolution, he may take a long time to die, but it doesn't really matter if there's no recompense. Virtus.pro, they just have to kind of sit there and take it.
I would not be surprised if Virtus.pro just takes 2 bad fights and just call it, because their Tiny's really not having a good time. 9k gold lean, 15 minutes in. It's looking rough. There's the Chrono.
2-man Chronosphere with Limp barely making it in with the Boots of Travel, but he does make it, and he'll be the damage that they need to be able to finish off no one. This is
looking rough.
Yeah.
LTW. A lot of pings.
Got him trapped behind the tier 2. Trapped like a rat. Not going to be able to go for the dive, though. FNG may have overexerted himself here. Gives away a mega kill streak to ILTW, so.
I believe they picked some of their heroes way too early.
Maybe they really bought into the puck being mid, and that's why they thought Tiny would be a little bit better positioned, but because Tiny had such
round
bad lane,
4.
they do it up again. They're going to be Lasso one, Coil the other. Both the supports are going to die here. And Virtus.pro on the run. Seems like that video was correct.
Yeah,
they're going to be having bear for dinner.
I love that video.
Oh,
so they just swapped the targets.
yeah, Hotskin, he's like, let's go for the other one. Let's catch everybody here. Uses his ultimate onto no one. No one kind of stuck in the side here. They're going to be able to ravage, turn around, and kill S4. Now, they've kind of run out of damage at this point in time, so it's free for Nico Baby to come in, get the Chronosphere. Lock down ILTW, they're going to buy back, they're going to mass TP in. ILTW, having been already dead, it means they're going to be a little bit lacking in the damage department here. FNG trying to dodge as much damage as he can. Phase shift doesn't last long enough. Underneath the tier 2, though, I guess when your carry is dead, you let the buildings put the damage out for you. Hanskin, though, no, there's an avalanche to be able to stop him.
He's still alive.
He's still up, and his Soul Catcher is going to wear off, so he gets a little bit more HP. Now he's stick charges as well.
Tiny's low in mana, phase boots.
Charges up. No, we got silence. Oh, no.
It's chasing him, but it's not going to be enough.
It's not going to be enough. He's going to regen up.
Yeah. Stick, just in case. Yeah.
Not even close.
Does he have a Blink Dagger? That's the question. He does, and he does have a haste.
That looks like such a nasty combo. Pulling somebody alongside the wall of replica. Get the coil, immediately snaps it, but well, he's dead one way or another, snapping it or no.
Well played. I thought that was GG.
Yeah. Maybe if Resolution uses his Ravage somewhere.
Con cracking out of that one.
You look ravaged. I don't think they look ravaged at all.
Yeah. I believe it is time to call it. Or fight. That's it.
Lacoste, are you one of those people who's like, I just want to GG out and move on to the next game, or you like, you fight hard?
There's nothing you can learn from this game anymore, and your chances are extremely low. And every single time no one dies, they're closer to calling it out.
Well, no one has certainly died plenty of times, and nobody has died on the side of Alliance. And now they're charging past tier 4 towers. Maybe this is exactly what Virtus.pro needed to turn this game around. Hubris. Or maybe that's just confidence from Alliance.
So what do you do here? Do you buy a 4-staff, push them out of the fountain? Nope. It's
sell all your items, buy 4 staffs, chain force them into the fountain.
So yeah, pretty one-sided game. Alliance with the much better draft and the execution. I never felt like Virtus.pro was in control, and our graphs, Shadow Demon to get you out of the trouble when you're too deep. But if you're playing correctly, it seems like we're gonna have a first blood.
Nice. You're pounced into the trees, does have a healing salve, and 10 stick charges. So Resolution, he's gonna be in some serious trouble as Nico Baby pops back out from the trees. Limp, who teleported in to make sure they could successfully punish Rezo.
That's what such
forms is to bring a large number of heroes here, and for good reason, because Dragon Knight
combo.
He'll push the combo a little bit and be tested by the Inkswell Tiny Avalanche combo. Nice stomp coming in. Can they actually bail no one out? And sadly, the answer to that is no. Hanskin's going to go down, as is Limp. This is a big turnaround from Virtus.pro. May have lost there.
Bounty rune spawning in 5 seconds. Seems like it's going to be 3 for 1. FNG gets it.
FNG going to try and go for the deny on the Ancients. Hoping for the best, but he won't get it.
The jungle for the 5 more minutes. Did he go for Shadow Blade or Blink?
I don't remember. I try and block the rest of that game out of my memory. I remember just yelling at my team, we're losing to a Jungle Legion commander. And it looks like Virtus.pro, they're going to be losing no one here. It's going to be trade-off for Hanskin. That's not that big of a deal. If they can get a little extra out of it, though, it'd be maybe worth it. FNG, yeah, he'll get cleaned up by Solo, who managed to steal that stroke of fate. If you're a very generous, maybe you'll give up your charges, but that's your right.
And he gave one to Venomancer. Yikes.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Pretty sure Ember Spirits would appreciate that, but I guess he got his TP back. Support for support trade-off here, and it is going to be the Dragon form used. So what does Virtus.pro going to find with that? Well, it's going to be a slowdown here on the Darkseer. S4 looking to get out, but the Surge, he won't be able to get away because he's stunned too many damn times. Venomancer, those are some nice 15 to 25 minute heroes.
And Tiny, once again, like we saw in the previous game, does not have a good timing on a Blink Dagger.
Wall goes out, so they're going to be able to catch Limp here. Now the Surge is going to be able to save him, so that toss back over. Nico Baby steals a few stats there, but looks to play around the Wall of Replica as much as possible, even if it wasn't the best positioning for it. Run forward, Hanskin, that Surge, man, he is zooming on, and the Inkswell is going to allow him to stun up Resolution, but Rezo is very, very tanky. He's got the mech, he's got the Hood of Dom, and now Solo, having stolen that hook, is going to be able to get on top, and look at that, he stole us a little extra just to be able to help ILTW get in position for that double. A nice Surge pickup that allows them to run down the rest of Alliance.
What a play.
Venomancer right now is with ease. How he just takes over the enemy triangle thanks to his wards and just kind of can camp there as much as he wants to. Hanskin tries to go for a tricky play here where he hooks shot and TP's out. But sadly, there's too many heroes here from Virtus.pro. They just keep on running 4 or 5 man mid. I'm waiting for Alliance to try and abuse that with some heavy split pushing. Maybe they're going to do it now, as looks like Solo's going to be cleaned up. Managed to steal the Wall of Replica and got a Slark Illusion out there. Nico Baby is going to go for the next support. Zayat, he throws out the Earth Splitter and runs the other direction. And Alliance know that they're beat in this fight. Whenever ILTW shows up, they can no longer go for it. Nico Baby had to dodge the Dragon Tail there. So he pops a Shadow Dance to escape back to the tier.
Stats for himself?
Yeah, he's just trying to get all statty.
Yeah.
Solo puts the wards on the high grounds. He sees them here, and with the TPs coming in from his allies, he thinks it's time to initiate on this fight. With Ink stolen Inkswell, he gets a little bit of disruption. He'll eventually go down here, especially with the BKB from Nico Baby. Now starts laying the damage onto the Venomancer. Venomancer doesn't have a way out of this pounce because he didn't go for the Force Staff. He went for the sustain instead, and that's what Slark takes the most advantage of. Nico Baby's still going to be careful on this high ground. They do have vision thanks to those wards, so he's not going to be kicking up that reflex. But
here it comes.
Oh dear, they get a little bit too far. The Inkswell actually stuns the two of them together. Now no one. He's going to be body blocked up, and Nico Baby racking it up, stacking them, baby, getting those stats and diving all the way into the tier 2. And all of a sudden, what looked like Virtus.pro was getting a nice clean grip on this game. It slips through there.
He still does not have a defensive item. This is full greed coming on from Ember Spirit. And now there's going to be a backstab.
Cutting in from behind, but immediately the initiation is stalled as the Dragon Knight managed to get the opening onto Limp, and Limp is going to be able to get some stuns out there, but it's all leading for Nico Baby to try and come in. He's going to stick onto no one, and Fed, he actually gets the stun onto the Ember Spirit and sees it a beautiful opportunity to bring down the hero that just picked up his Radiance. Now, no damage being output by him whatsoever. Maybe he should have gone a defensive item.
That's equivalent to your move speed.
Not based on how far you move, but your movement speed, straight up. Like a mana burn equivalent with speed. Well, we're going to have a beautiful backing wall replica that actually brings Virtus.pro all grouped up together. And you can see Nico Baby, he's putting in the pain right now. No one, he is just a big old bag of juice that Nico Baby is slurping on out. He gets a ton of stats. Fortunately, he's able to get away from ILTW there as he dropped a little bit low, a little bit fast there. But a haste rune, this is an opportunity for him to go back in if he wants to. Whoa! Jump in from Limp as he punishes the Rubik for trying.
Go and just jump the Ember Spirit, but they will take it if they see no defensive items. Once again, Venomancer it is.
Tried to get the Force Staff out, but the Pounds followed up afterwards to catch Resolution. And they just kind of ignore that ultimate that went out. Nico Baby, ooh, here he comes. He coming. Zayat, he gets a defensive Force Staff from Solo to help him out. And they're actually going to pop the BKB here to try and run down Solo. Chase. Nico Baby, he's got a grudge or something. Jeez.
Hook shot still going through Magic Immunity. Level 15 talent is also cool.
They spot ILTW. He does throw out a Remnant. Inkswell is up. Oh no, the Avalanche doesn't actually catch him. There was a small window there, but now maybe they're going to get punished. ILTW still gets hit by the Pounce. The toss up in the air is there as well, but he's tanking enough to survive through that. But now he's been silenced. The Soulbind's going to be put on. He's still controlled up, but they don't quite have enough to be able to finish off Nico Baby, who just keeps on trucking through everybody. Once that Ember Spirit's gone, there's nothing left in the tank. And the cogs just don't matter, it seems. It's Nico Baby. Another one. Dark Pack trying to deal with the Dragon Tail, hops up to the other side of the cliff just in time. Still has his ultimate if he wants to pop it.
I like how FNG just used everything he could because he understood that he's dead.
And that's exactly what happens there to ILTW. And I just, like, if he's going to build that way, I'm just surprised he didn't play more cautious, you know?
Yeah, but what if he doesn't die there? Then we look like fools.
Yeah, that could be. Nico, baby. Trying to chase down who he can. The Ember Spirit is still dead for a few more seconds. He feels good about any fight they can take. Hanskin doesn't feel so good about the situation he's in right now, being slowed down by the Poison Sting of the Venomancer and trapped in by the Elder Titan Spirit.
He has buyback. It's very important to keep buyback on your position for Clockwork. Like, you know, once you go in, that there are going to be some spells thrown at you. And if you have hookshot ready after the buyback, you get so much value out of it.
This could be one of those, like, oh, we got a kill, let's go Roshan, but it could be terrible. They buy back on the Clockwork and get the initiation here, which they know they're inside the pit. The smoke spotted out some of them earlier.
All right.
They have the ways to get vision inside. They've got Stroke of Fate. They don't even need Clockwork here.
They
can
also
throw damage
toss
in.
the 3 just to have a glimpse of the vision, and they know that there's like not enough damage. Ember Spirit doesn't really threaten the Roche
Put
kill.
the Inkswell onto the Tiny. They actually tosses up Nico Baby in the air, so that's a little disruptive. Not quite what they wanted. Nico Baby's already down to half health, but he's locked down the Ember Spirit like they wanted. The Soulbind's keeping him place.
Oh, what
a beautiful vacuum with the AoE from Limp, and look at that. ILTW thought he was going to be able to get away to the other side of the cliff, but that's where his grave is going to reside, and that is where Virtus.pro's chances at this game are going to rapidly fall apart as an attempt at forcing things around the Roshan pit turns to a grim situation, and now Alliance will take the Aegis for free.
Man, that play from Darkseer, I don't know. It was a 4 or 5 man bake him into a wall. And now you have a Slark with the Aegis. Also glad that Slark decided to pull against this Ember Spirit.
Dude, look how fast he got from the Roshan pit to bottom lane on top of Resolution. There's no way Resu thought he was going to be caught by the Slark of all heroes there. 50 seconds for the Venomancer. Limp's going to come in, tries to blow up Solo. Didn't have the attack speed to get that big hit in there, so the double damage kind of goes to waste. Limp, though, is perfectly tanky enough to make those kind of initiations and not be punished for it too heavily. That being said, they've already used their Shadow Dance, and I think it's time to retreat here as the Tier 3 still up. The Earth Splitter, oh, there's another vacuum wall combination, and the whole game's going to shut down as they know Virtus.pro, they just got trounced inside their own base, and they throw as many buybacks as they can to be able to cobble together a couple of kills there. The Clockwork and the Darkseer both go
Offs, but itemizing so that Slark doesn't have issues against
some of the
heroes.
look like he's running. He's just kind of gliding. He's got his skates on. You can see the Abyssal Blade put to action here on the BKB. No one. And he just
Tiny
won't be able to get away. Tiny tosses him forward. They actually do have the hook shot that pushes back Resolution. Goes for round 2 of the hook shot cogs. And Nico Baby ends up on the wrong side of those cogs as he hops forward. But now the backing wall controls up that Ember Spirit. They're going to try and stay on top of him. Didn't manage to get the bashes though, so ILTW gets away. He's going to try and play the spacing here. Poking back and forth at Nico Baby. Got to stay out of the range though. And they also can't afford to let Alliance just walk away for free like that. They've got to catch some of these heroes, but if they get too far forward, Nico Baby, he'll pounce in, finish them off. 4-step after 4-step. You can't get away from those 4-steps because Nico Baby is just there every step of the way. Ghost Scepter will actually save his life, and Nico Baby, well, he gets a little bit too big for his britches. Loses. Okay. All right.
Well, the thing about the hookshot Aghanim is you can hookshot in and hookshot out on your teammates.
Limp, he's going to have to pop the BKB if he wants out of here. Oh, okay. They do manage to catch S4. Missed hook shot. They should just leave him be at this point in time. Backing up onto the high ground, though. And Virtus.pro, they have some options. I know they've got 4 staff to get this Dragon Knight down, so he should be okay. They're going to use it to actually try and catch up to Hanskin here. And with the Slark still down for 5 seconds, Alliance being kept on the back foot now. As he comes up, 2 of his allies are dead. Virtus.pro can still... It's really what he wants most of all. Anything to free up Nico Baby's game. Hanskin positioning himself to be able to break a smoke here if they wrap around. That's exactly what Alliance is doing.
What
Not
a good
smoke,
positioning.
though. And look at that. No one. He's going to be able to find the initiation onto a Clockwork. that's not really what he wants out of that. The Earth Splitter does land nicely. Hook shot going out, actually hitting up. Double hook shot there onto the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit is taking a lot of damage here from this Slark, but he's surprisingly tanky thanks to that BKB. He's got all his remnants out, will be able to jump around and gets away from that Slark just in time, but running away isn't the only way they're going to be able to win this fight. Nico Baby's resetting a little bit here as they're going to leave the supports behind. FNG back at the back line though. Nico Baby, he wrapped around to the side. He may have been psyched up for a moment, but the Dark Pack quickly dealt with that. And Ember Spirit jumped away, but he jumped into the hands of Limp, who finished him off. Now with that damage dealer gone, Slark, is he possibly in trouble here? I think he's got an Abyssal Blade back up, a lot of stick charges as well. They just don't have the damage to stay on top of him with his toss charges from Limp. He gets them up and down, up in the air. Nico Baby's healing up something fierce now, and there's no way they can keep up with him. Limp tosses away no one. They're going to play this distance. Nico Baby is eventually going to heal up a decent amount, but he wants to stay away just because ILTW did buy back, and he is here. No need to be able to feed. ILTW knows that they need something out of this. They can't just let the Slark get away.
Being pinged up to do something, you know. There's 30 seconds with no Grimstroke. Kind of sad that there was no buyback from Clockwork. I don't know if it was on cooldown or not. He's ready. He can just scout things out with the rocket.
Yeah, with that, man, Virtus.pro. I know it cost them their buyback from ILTW, but I'm still just surprised at that they're managing to still win some of these fights. And if they can actually get this Aegis for ILTW, it'd be massive. Hookshot going in from the Clockwork. Roshan is not only that close, and what a beautiful vacuum wall combination from S4 as he is just tearing into Virtus.pro once again, right outside the Roshan pit, and a full retreat going back out. Look at that Cogs push on ILTW. If they can keep the control up on these Ember Spirit, it'd be game over. They have the Soul Bind, and that's what they needed. The double side device. They're going to go for the Dragonite first. BKB activated by ILTW. He turns, looking for the fight up against the Slark. He's got the damage, but do they have enough control? Oh, no man up against him, says Lacoste, but they're going to do just that with the Slark, and all their heroes but a vacuum. The control, Nico Baby runs right into Zayats, and Zayats with ILTW can get that kill. He immediately buys back though. They cannot afford to give up this Roshan, but how can Slark stop this by himself?
Tiny's ready. There's one more buyback.
He's not going to get here in time.
Nope.
They've got Aegis and Cheese, and this is a buyback for essentially nothing.
The good buyback coming on from Ember Spirit, you know, they had a good read and they managed. You drop low, all you need is 2 hits, you're gonna be full HP.
Smoke, it breaks, they find Solo. Immediately he's gonna be hit by that Hex from the neutral item of Nico Baby. They're gonna keep up with him. Force Snap though, actually getting him away. The toss over onto the side. They finally do manage to finish off Solo, but it cost them so much. They blew their BKBs, and that allowed ILTW to get into the back line. Kills the Grimstroke, catches up with Hanskin as well. The 2 supports on Alliance are dead, and ILTW certainly has the chase to be able to badge this hero in S4. Managed to get off the wall, vacuum once again. It always looks so pretty, but it just doesn't do the trick by itself anymore. The 5-man of Virtus.pro pushed through this time and time again.
So there's no...
well, he's just kind of fallen by the wayside. He's really tanky, and that's his upside. Oh no! You approach the high ground against a Tiny that has his level 25. You gotta watch out for those free tossbacks.
Oh, that was such a sick execution. Clockwork, well, I believe he already refreshed, does not have a second ulti, and
Nico Baby's knocking down the 2 of them. Nico Baby's taking so much damage, though. They got to be careful of the tosses. 1, 2, 3 on an ILTW. They managed to get a bash. Do they have any more follow-up after that? Nico Baby now pops his ultimate. If he got another bash, maybe he could have finished that Aegis. But here in the buyback there from the Dragonite, they want to get a
opposite side of the map.
Yeah. They still have the tier 2 up at the top lane, so if Alliance pushes right now, it will force Virtus.pro to defend, because they don't have the same options to go base. Toss over to the side. They're going to go for the Venomancer first, trying to lock him down. They still have a little bit of control left, but it's running out soon. Nico Baby actually sees the opportunity to go for ILTW. Instead, he somehow got caught by a toss, but he managed to get off the BKB, and now Hanskin, he's going to be caught up. They do have the vacuum wall to turn around. They do have the Dragonite. No buyback on him, so Nico Baby is all inning on killing the CK right now. That invisibility is not going to be enough to save him. Now he jumps on ILTW. He needs a little bit more control to finish him off. and he should be able to get it too. Nico Baby just has that silence onto him, and that's enough. He gets the pounce. That's going to force the buyback. ILTW has to be able to win this fight pretty much by himself, and he's got the damage to do so, but he's silenced right now, and Slark is stacked up on stats, and he just keeps on gunning for him. Abyssal Blade, one more bash, and it's not needed. He gets it onto Resolution instead. That wiped Virtus.pro 1.5 times. They have a buyback out of the ET and the Venomancer, but that is it. GG is called, and Alliance will manage to pull out the 2-0.
Oh, what a performance from Alliance. All it took was one mistake. I think they were in full control of the game, but once again, they show up what they're made of, like decision-making. Like,